Well, recently, the lion of the pack, Micah Parsons, got into a back and forth with now Seattle Seahawk Tank Lawrence. Those two were former teammates. Did you like the way that went down? Did you like
Absolutely not.
what did you like what Tank did? And did you like or dislike what Micah how Micah responded to it?
I'm okay with Michael's response, and I talked about this on my YouTube channel. Like Tank, first of all, I love Tank and I appreciate all he's done here. But when you go back and look over, you know, when D-Law got that contract, D-Law was putting up 10 sacks a year. Post contract, it felt like 5 or 6 a year. And then Micah Parsons came, and I understand D-Law was the man, and Micah Parsons came, and I'm like, why you guys didn't figure out a way to work together? Now I see what was going on in the locker room. And my issue with D-Law is I'll never win there. No. You have to self-indict. You were here. You see, he's pointing fingers like you were not there. You were here. If you had said, man, I've been there, man, I just couldn't get it done. You know, I couldn't get it done. We didn't get it done when I was there. I couldn't get it done. I got to take that because at least you self-indicted. But you can't act like they're not doing something and you were. And then we had the top offense some of those years, and the defense was killing us, and you were directly a part of that. But on the other side, I say this to Michael Parsons also, because I gave thoughts towards D-Law and what he should have done and should have done. But to Michael Parsons, I said, this was the second time someone has said something. And I think in order to receive all the information, because all of it has something in it, you just got to be able to get something out of it. You've had two players now saying that this is a distraction. Obviously, it's not a distraction to him. He's one of the top players in the National Football League, about to be paid more money than anybody in the history of the game that hadn't played quarterback. So it's not a distraction to him. He's continuing to perform, but since he cannot win on defense all by his lonesome, now he has to assess and do something, accept and assess what he can do to fix this issue. I suggest to Michael, like I did with my show, what I see is these guys are jealous and envy of the light that you're getting, because you guys are losing and we got to talk about something and you're giving us stuff to talk about. Right. So they're jealous of the light that you're getting. Why don't you have a segment like I did in my show every week where you pick out a guy on that defense that plays great and you bring him on the show? You got to share the spotlight, because you got to share responsibility on the field. So I can't just say, oh, screw them dudes, I don't care what they say. You're going to need those guys. So you got to toe that line as a leader. And so I'm hoping that I don't want him to stop doing this podcast. Y'all stop that shit. Everybody stop that shit. Do y'all not see? So wait. You want him to stop making tackles? You want him to stop hitting the quarterback? Because that's when you see that, you see, oh, how much? They paid him $300 million? Okay, for hitting the quarterback. I'll keep hitting the quarterback. Oh, how much they just gave Travis Kelce on him? $200 million doing a podcast? Okay, I'm going to keep doing my podcast. What are we talking about?
Right.
This is a business decision. It's a businessman. Let him keep doing his business. And the guys that are playing with him, you got to put down that penny ante bullshit. You know, Michael Parsons and make plays. And I say this again, you worried about what do we start this show with? These guys talking about Michael Parsons getting all the pop, he getting all the pub. Win Super Bowls, win some championships. There'll be so much to go around that you'll have enough. But y'all ain't winning shit. And so there's only a small light. Win championships, there'll be enough for everybody to go around. Trust, me, Emmett, and Troy, Emmett, and I, we still living off of it. It's been plenty for us. It's been plenty for us, all of us. We still make millions. Y'all should try.
Last question for you, man, and this may be a little bit controversial, but do you think Jerry is still the man for the job as general manager of this Cowboys football team?
And we've been back and forth as long as I know on this, you know what I mean? And the one thing I will say is Jerry ain't never given the job up.
No, we know
you
that.
See what I'm saying?
We know that.
So we can opinion it, we can think about it, talk about it, go up and down about it, but he's not giving the job up. I do believe that I want sometimes some of that old Jerry. You know, understand you get older, you settle down a little bit more, but I want that risk taker sometimes. You know, I wanted that risk taker this year. I wanted to see that risk taker that took a chance on Deion
and
before
Deion
took
being
a
there.
chance again. You know what I mean? Because I'm just talking about the hope. I'm talking about the hope. Hope is an important thing.
He's been selling hope for a long time.
Right.
30 years he's been selling hope.
And we're dwindling. And that's why I'm saying we needed something to give us new hope. Hope. We needed something to say, what does hope say? Hope. What does hope say? Why does the Bible tell you in all things keep hope? You know why it says? Because if you got hope, you'll say there's something in front of me better than the mess behind me. Let me keep putting feet together. Let me keep moving forward because that's hope. And right now, we need some hope. I hope we get some hope in this draft. You know, I've been talking about it. Go get me a playmaker in this draft. We need line. Yeah, but we need playmakers in this draft because playmakers are going to give hope, you know, and we need hope. And we need another solid on offense to help CD Lamb. So I hope they go get that Gentry guy if he's there at 12, or you go get me a big-time wide receiver at 12, somebody that can give us some hope.
Thank you.
Oh, man, thank you,
Thank
man.
you, man. Episode 100.
Yeah.
Thank you for everything. Thank you for always being there when I need you, when I call, when I text. Thank you for opening up a door for me. Thank you for keeping the door open for me. I know that if I ever needed anything, that you would be there for me.
My guy.
Man, you forever changed my life. And if there's ever a time that you needed me for anything, I'm there.
Yeah. And Jess, and I love you, Jess.
I love you, brother.
And thank you for taking the opportunity and making the most of it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Honestly. And giving me something to put on that desk for God. Woo! When I say, when he asked me, what am I doing to go to heaven, I'll put Jesse up
just
there and just dance on out the room.
Make sure I'm going to have this when he goes see Netflix. When he goes see Netflix, I'm going to say, remember that thing that you said?
He going to be in there.
Yeah.
He going to be in there. I promise you. He going to be in there. And you mentioned it. Yeah. You're right. God bless Axe. But that's going to be your role.
Yes!
You definitely get that role, buddy. I guarantee it.
Let's go, man.
Because I need the people that are there now to do what? See you and have what? Hope. If he did it, so can I. Yeah. That's why it's important. We'll have them there.
You guys know what to do. Like, subscribe, man. And like I tell you guys at the end of the show, like I tell you at the beginning of the show, he corrected me, but on our way out, we'll tell you again. Tell your mind to tell
let
your
mind
body.
Control your body, not your body. Control your mind. Stop hitting that damn snooze button. That's your body controlling your mind.
Yeah.
Get your ass up
Yeah.
and go get your money.
Yeah.
Go get your money.
Y'all know how I like to say it. Unlimited the contingencies. I'm out.